Sorry gang, had my line tangled up there for a second. Anyway, welcome back to your next cast. Today I'm back in Hunting Run Reservoir, no surprise there, and fishing with the lure that is also no surprise, the Kitech Gold Flash. I got a brand new pack and I am ready to roll through it. So, got a lot of boats on the water today, but it should be a fun one. It's good and overcast. It might rain a little bit, so these are the perfect conditions for me. So we're going for a good 5 bass limit. We're gonna fish for probably 4 hours. So we're gonna break it up into 4 quarters. Should be a good one. Here we go. Now I'm starting out on a point and just kind of drifting down a bank. And all I'm doing is kind of throwing the Kitech and swimming the Kitech. And I'm just drifting with the wind. So thankfully the wind is going in our favor today, so we're gonna just stay with it. If it stayed overcast like this all day, it would be perfect. I mean, perfect. Yay! First bass, guys. First bass comes off of Kitech Easy Shiner. Boy, he choked that thing pretty good. But there's our first bass for the day. Oh, he's bleeding a little bit. Let's get him back in the water. Fish, guys. Little baby, Kitech. That's number 2 if you can count that. Fish, guys. It's a decent one too. Come on, buddy. Right there in the side. Come on. Drifting way off the spot too. There we go. We're not gonna weigh him. He's about a pound, but there's bass number 3. Let's get him back in the water. All right, we're gonna do 2 more casts with this morning dawn color. And if we don't get a bite, we're gonna switch up. I think I'm gonna switch up to Green Pumpkin Magic. Oh, fish. Got him. Well, we said we were going to give it 2 casts. That second cast, he came and got it. And I'm setting that hook pretty hard. Again, not big, but I think this is number 4, I think. Well, I guess we're sticking with Morning Dawn. And I can't tell you why it is, but usually when it's raining or overcast like this, I don't know, something just tells me throw Morning Dawn. All right, gang, we are now into the second quarter. Still only got, I believe, 4 fish in the boat. I want to say it's 4. They're all tiny, but hopefully we're going to get some better quality coming here soon. Got a couple of really nice spots coming up. I feel really good in that we're almost toward the end of the lake where the dam is, and that's where I really wanted to get down there and spend some time today. So we should be able to spend probably a whole hour down there, unless they're just not biting at all, and then we won't spend a lot of time. But there's another area down here that is usually, or has been good this year anyway, that I want to fish. I'm just trying to decide which one I'm going to fish first. Fish, guys. Another little guy. There's one, guys. Good one. Got him. Yep, I think this is a good one, guys. Probably the biggest one of the day for sure. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Might need a little net on this one. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. Knew that was gonna happen. Frustrating. That's frustrating, guys. That's my fault. Although, to be honest with you, I think that was a snakehead, because it cut this thing clean. Like, that's not a knot break, and that's not my line breaking. That's a clean, it went against something and it sawed straight off. But I kind of figured that. I kind of figured the way that it was pulling that it might have been a snakehead. And I think if I'd have just not tried to pull so hard, that I might have could have held on to him a little bit longer, long enough to at least get him to the net maybe. Fish. Wow, I yanked this little guy all the way to the boat. Another little guy. fish. You wet, buddy. Buddy. Come on, buddy. Where are you? Where are you? Hold up. Missed him, guys. Missed him. I'm so mad about that, guys. That's our second missed fish today, and that one we should have had. That one we had right at the boat. I actually knocked it off with the net, and I probably didn't even really need the net, but it was pulling a lot harder than it actually was. It wasn't that big. It was maybe 1.5 pounds, but I should have been able to pull it in, no problem. But when I tried to get it with the net, when I stuck the net out, it actually hit the fish, and the hook came onto the net, and the fish popped off. But it's a good spot. I mean, it's a spot. It's a point where wind is blowing onto it. So part of me wants to do it again, but I'm gonna just keep going. Fish, guys. We're gonna get this one. We're not gonna let this one get away. Decent one too. Ooh, nice jump, buddy. Nice jump. Got him. He's not happy. Got him. Boy, he's feisty. Super feisty. Another one. Again, not that big, but it's about 1 pound. Got him right off that point. Good fish. Get him back in the water. So the last fish I missed was probably about the same size as that fish. And so I know if I could have pulled that one in, I probably could have pulled the other one in too, with no problem. All right, guys, we finally get the opportunity to fish an area that I wanted to fish for a while, but people were here. Don't know if they caught anything because I was over at that other place, but we're gonna give it some time. We're gonna just go wherever the wind drifts us, and we're just gonna try to jig this Kitech up and down like we normally do, try to find some grass, and maybe put 1 or 2 more bass in the boat before we call it a day. Fish. Yeah, it's a good one, guys. A decent one. Decent one, guys. Come on, buddy. Loosen up that drag just a little. Ooh, I think it might be a snakehead, guys. Yep. Oh no, it just came off. Oh, that's so frustrating. We had him. Yeah. Third fish I've lost today. So it might have been a bass, I just didn't have him hooked good. Try some chatterbait parallel to the bank and see what happens. We can get him to bite again. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Good one, guys. Good one. Real good one. Come on. It's a bass. Feels like the exact same one too. Come on, buddy. Got him. Ooh. Got him. We are all up on the bank. It feels like the exact same one. Check that out. Chatterbait. Fish. Right there. It's our biggest one of the day. Whew. Calm down, buddy. Let's get a weight on him real quick. 2 pounds, 2 ounces. That's what we got. 2 pounds, 2 ounces. Oh, got a 2-pounder. Thankfully, beautiful fish. Let's get him back in the water. I think we might need to go with a different color. I don't think Morning Dawn's gonna get it anymore. I'm gonna actually put on the Kitech and throw it weedless. GoPro, stop. Fish. Yes, big one, guys. I was just getting ready to That's what I get for talking. How many times have I done that now? I saw this fish, saw its mouth, saw everything. Not paying attention, not keeping tension on, and it just came straight up, boop, opened its mouth. Oh, that's so frustrating. That's exactly what we needed. That would have been the end of this video right now. Well, gang, there's a bunch of people at the ramp. We've made it all the way back down. The wind is slowly drifting us back the opposite direction, but I'm gonna sit here and crank. I'm gonna just keep going back and forth and cranking until all these people clear out. There's about 4 or 5 different boats that are at the ramp right now, so here we go. Gotta keep cranking. Come on. Yes, we're gonna get the end on a fish catch, guys. Bass. Decent bass. Got him. Crankbait. Just keep cranking. That's what we had to do. Had to keep cranking. Finally. Thankfully people were at the ramp and we just had to keep cranking to kill time. But there's our last fish of the day. Again, not a huge one. We'll go ahead and weigh this one. It's probably, if I can find my scale, it's probably less than 1.5 pounds, probably. It's about like all the other ones. What'd I tell you? 1 pound, 7 ounces. 1 pound, 7 ounces. Not a bad day. 4 hours of fishing here in Hunting Run. I think we got close to 10 bass. Probably not right at 10. I think we're around 9, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for coming along for the journey. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it and fishing. We will see you next time right here on your next cast.